Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm from I Fix Things, because I try to fix things. Um, I have the newest adventure ever. I have an amazing German accordion that belongs to my mom. And upon closer inspection, I noticed that one of the notes down here is silent. It's up here somewhere. Okay, this is it. So on the push, it makes a sound. On the pull, it does not make a sound. So push, pull. So, or I can take it apart and, see if I can fix it. Accordions are amazing. They make noise on the compression and on the release. So they have two reeds for each note, one for when you're pushing and one for when you're pulling the bellows. So I have a silent reed that I need to go inside to the reed banks and find, because oftentimes, from all the research I did on the YouTube and the interwebs, oftentimes just a little piece of schmutz, a little piece of dust will get in there and keep the reed from vibrating, and then you have silence. So I'm going to take this thing apart, and hopefully it's a simple fix. If not, I'm just going to, give it the kibosh, put it back together, and who knows, maybe turn it into, an object of art. Okay, here we go. You can watch too. There it is. Ooh, pins. So far the same size. Can you see? Oh, yes you can. Still the same size. All the same size, okay. So in theory, the treble end should be able to come right off of the bellows with not much problems. Oh, sure enough. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's the business end of the accordion. Okay, so let's move the base end away. Let's have a look inside. I'm going to need to stick some tape on here so I'll remember what goes where. Top. And middle. So what I see are 3 reed banks I won't know which reed bank is affected because it's when this one is depressed, when this register is depressed. So I need to figure out which reed bank is affected. So I can then get to, and it's an inside reed, not an outside reed. So now we start taking it apart. Just so that I can remember for my own posterity, what it looks like is I need to loosen these brackets. It'll probably pivot here because here it just slides on. So I'm going to loosen this, and slide these apart so that these then come out individually. And then it looks like this bracket here is what holds it down. So this looks like a hold down bracket, and then it looks like it just sort of pivots in there, but I should probably, instead of trying to take it out at an angle and pop it out, I should probably loosen these 3 screws as well so that it seats out straight, and then when I need to seat it back in, it seats in straight. So, I want to also count these. Look perfectly seated down to the wood. These brackets right here, they look, yeah, perfectly seated down to the wood. I'm going to draw little arrows on them to indicate which is inboard. Little arrow. This way I'll know that when I put that little bracket back on, the arrow goes in. So this looks like it's simply torqued fully down. These do not, on the other hand. Each one seems to be a different distance. Like this screw is closer to the piece of wood, this is a little farther away, and this is a little farther away. So I don't know how to determine what is the best approach for removing this. Because, like, for instance, this has a shim up underneath it. This does not, this does not. And just as a point of reference, this particular reed bank rests on that little wooden block here and here. And then the rest of them just sort of rest together, and then this reed bank rests on that block and that block there. See? There's one there, one there. All right. I honestly think, I really think it's this reed block because that little leather is not holding it down anymore. Okay. Let me get my better glasses too. Dang it. I broke my really good closer up glasses, so good thing I'm Karen and I fix things. Alright. So I'm going to loosen this up. And see how that moves away. Might need to loosen that too, just a touch. Yes. Maybe more. Okay, do the same. Here. Okay, so let's get this. It's the middle one. Ah, there's a spring. Be careful. Spring on there, so let's not lose it. And the little inboard arrow is still on. Okay. So I'm going to unscrew this and I'm going to count. Okay, so let me make a mark where that points to. Okay. So half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half, 6, half, 7, come on, half, 8, half, 9. There's nothing else that looks like it's holding it in. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how cool is this? Oh no. Okay, I believe I pulled out the correct bank, and I'll be able to find out which reed it is by pushing the right note. The leathers look great. So those little orange things are going to fall again when I put it down. But I believe I put it back together correctly. We'll have to watch the video. But it's an orange strip with the chamfer or the chamfered or beveled angle at the top. So, and there it goes. Are they identical? They are identical. So I've got my little, you don't want to blow into these because they can rust the reeds. So I know that it's the inside reed that's the problem, supposedly. So I'm going to see if I can get it to sound both with air coming in and air going out. That's the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 top. Oops. So I can hear noise going one way but not the other. Sure enough, it looks like there's a little piece of something in there. Let me get a needle. Or a very thin guitar string will do as well. How am I going to lay this down to work on it? Dang it. They don't show you that on the YouTube. Sure enough, oh my gosh, it was stuck. So I'm having I'm having noise on both sides. Oh my gosh. Let me just look in there one more time. One, two, three, four. Freaking crazy. I can't believe I fixed it. All right, let's put it back together. Put on my medium close glasses now. these little orange thingies down. Make sure they hook onto the hooky part. Let's try that again. You know what? I think I'm going to reverse them. Closest to me. Okay. That feels secure. I've got to do is put it back together. This is the front. Which means that's the front. Go ahead and get the pins, put them back in, and then we can test it. See if we fixed the A. Look at that, they just slide right in. I'd hate to be playing this when one comes out. Well, here is now the big unveiling. See if we fixed it. I think I can just do it with the top half of the bellows. We have the A. Today is a good day. I really didn't know at all what I was getting into, but I know how to take apart a thing carefully. And I know how to look at something. And when I looked in that little reed, there was a little piece of gunk. And so I just took a very, very fine wire and popped it out. The reed loosened and became vibrating or vibrant again. Put it back together and it works. So this is a good day. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. You know, when you take something apart, it's at your own risk. But I don't mind because it was ruined. That note didn't play on you know, either the push or the pull. I can't remember. But I fix things and I like to show them because I want to tell you, you can give it a try as well. You can, you know, take apart a thing very carefully, make a video of it so that you remember what you're doing. I got to do that. You never know. I might have gotten a call from somebody that I haven't heard from in years, and now I need to talk to them. And I would have forgotten exactly where I was. So videotaping something is a really handy way to leave a trail. So how to follow the trail path to put it back together. Anyways, I'm Karen. I fix things. You can too.